And the warm temps are a nice change for farmers after a cool spring so far.
Pete Servakis live in Racine County with how this has impacted this year's apple crop. Pete.
Well, Carolyn, Charles, a cold spring means the trees here at Apple Holler are scheduled to bloom later than normal, and they say today's warm temperatures won't change that. There are 20,000 apple, peach, and pear trees on this 63-acre farm. Owner Dave Flannery plants 2,000 new ones each year. But this year,
we've got about 1,600 trees that have to go in the ground here in the next 2 weeks.
He's running behind. A cold spring left the ground very wet. He hopes this brief warm-up can help.
It's going to help us catch up a little bit.
Flannery says the constant cold also threw off the typical blooming routine for his trees.
We're 3 to 4 weeks behind schedule.
But he says there's a silver lining. With the trees now set to start blooming later in May, they're not likely to get damaged by a surprise frost.
We're worrying a lot less this year about a spring freeze knocking out our apple bloom.
So with the bloom coming later this year, Flannery says some of those different peach and apple varieties will likely be delayed a couple weeks as well. We should mention, Charles and Carol, that we have been down here in Racine County talking to people enjoying the weather all day. Perhaps no one enjoying the weather more than these guys, the goats here at Apple Holler. So with that, I will send it back to you in the studio.
All right, good to know the kids are having fun.
And the goats.